Chiller Theater, it's my kind of show. It's a crazy show, it's a happy show. It's our show, you know. Hey, I get that tremolo effect. And we got our setback, everybody. There it is. So we're feeling good, feeling nice to be back in the booth. You know, the ticket booth, before the... Whoa, kiss the plank. Oh, sorry about that. Kiss the plank. I'm sorry. Watch out, big man. Don't do that. You kiss the plank. You know, there was a day when the ticket booth was small because I'm a small man, and I was a lot smaller at the time. It was small. Look at how huge the booth is now on account of Dr. Moreau, who is obviously gigantic. He's one of those dudes that blots out the sun. You know what I'm saying? Don't you? You want to say something? Say something. Well, anything.
Well.
All right. Hey, our movie this week is Monster from a Prehistoric Planet. Oh, what do you think about it?
Oh.
Tell.
Well, it's a kaiju. Which means it's got big rubber monsters in it. Do you know the studio that made this movie? You like this? Do you like this?
I don't know if I like it, but tell me.
Nikatsu.
It has cats in it. Nikatsu. Let's say it all together. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Nikatsu. That is good stuff. I love that. I love what
they wanted to come up with their own Godzilla Gamera type movie. It almost bankrupted them.
Give it a
the only kaiju they made, and maybe for a reason.
That's right. Well, kaiju doesn't, it's not a moneymaker. You know what I'm saying? I mean, did any of these movies, do we think, actually make money? What do you think?
Yeah, millions of little kids went and saw them.
All right.
In the theaters.
Let's go see Monster from Prehistoric Planet. We'll be back for more later. Come on back. No, we had talked about that thing about how I was going to shave you, you know, and before we go, well, no, the back thing and that area, this area where you got
the ear hair.
It's the prickly hair that gets, you know. So when we go on, I don't want to mention it or anything. What are you doing? Why didn't you pay attention?
There's hair in there too.
I don't want to look in there, but when we go, wait, that was dumb. That I didn't know about. That is bad. Yeah. Logan, thanks a lot, Bubba. Thanks a lot. How are you, by the way, Logan?
I'm doing very well.
Wonderful, Logan. Wonderful. Let's have a brief smile. All right, get off him. That's enough. Thank you. All right, now. Sorry about that. Okay, Monster from a Prehistoric Planet. Now, you saw the Bart Simpson statue up there.
Yes, I did.
The horrible Gappa. That is a problem.
Gappa.
And you know, to me, Gappa, there's nothing scary about Gappa. There's nothing... I'm not liking it. I have to be completely honest. I'm serious. And you know me, I have an affinity for words. I like to call people schmink. I like to, right? Malingua, whatever, Madenguo.
Pelicans.
Scumbenguam. You know, words like that I like to use, but Gappa to me doesn't do it for me.
Gappa.
So how old do we think the kid is? What do you think?
8, maybe? 7 or 8?
I don't know. Well, I'll tell you what. Overall, it is not the most exciting thing in the world. Now, we do apologize for that.
And the brown shoe polish that covers his little face. I'm not sure about that.
Very interesting thing to say.
No, we require that.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go back to Monster from a Prehistoric Planet.
Must we?
I know, sadly. And then, luckily, though, we have movies coming up this week that are going to be, or next week or whatever, that are going to be appealing. All right, everybody, we're going to head on back there in a moment, so enjoy yourselves. It's Monster from a Prehistoric Planet right here.
It's Earth!
It's
from Earth!
It's not from a prehistoric planet, is it? It's Earth. I know. It doesn't make any sense.
You know, just for a moment, those creatures emerging from the lagoon at the end there, in the shadow, I was hoping they might be horned cats for your benefit.
That's very
Sadly, we're not going to go there.
I'll tell you what, my friend, I feel like you're really starting to think about me, and I really like that.
Cats.
Do you say cat? Do you know cat? Do you know I live in Bellevue?
Cat.
And I live in Bellevue, and I happen to read in the local paper that... Whoa, look at that. I happen to read in the local paper that they are thinking about a cat ban. About having, there's like, you know... Well, no, there's certain numbers of animals that you're allowed, you know?
You mean like...
You know what I'm saying?
Cats playing the guitar and the drums and the horns? And
so they're apparently trying to downwardly legislate and right now you can have two cats, I guess. And, you know, and I don't know. I mean, I know people that have 3 or 4 cats. Do you have cats? Do you have pets?
Yeah, I have.
You have 4
This
cats.
many.
Are you serious? What are their names?
One is a prisoner that we keep in a room
What
and
are
isn't
their
allowed
names?
into the Gen Pop.
What are the names? The Gen Pop.
Yeah.
That's also a cereal that he enjoys in the morning.
It's a
delicious bowl of Gen Pops.
The prisoner we keep locked up in the tower.
Okay, go ahead. Now,
He
what
wears
are
a little iron mask.
What are the
and we
names?
bring
Are
him
they
out.
like, Cuckoo and Winky and Fluffy and what are the names? Go ahead.
No, there's Blueberry and Tinker
Oh, this is getting
And
ween-like.
Karma
Karma?
and Mia.
Which one has to
Because
stay
she was
trapped?
pregnant when we met her.
Which
She
one
was-
has to
she
stay
was a
trapped?
Mama Mia.
Which one?
Mia.
Mia stays
Has
trapped?
to stay trapped.
That's a lot of fun for Mia. What a lovely life of a cat who's trapped.
She's semi-feral.
Cat trapping. Semi-feral. As am I.
She's semi-feral.
Strangely enough. A semi-feral cat. Bites you and yet spends some quality lap time as well. It's kind of a nice combination. Watch out. All right, everybody, let's head back to Monster River Prehistoric Planet. And maybe we'll actually talk about the movie next time. Come back here. Maybe not.
Something to do.
Hey kids, we're back. I got the glasses on, so that must mean that some reading is about to occur. What do you think so far, Doc? Oh, you got
Look
the
what I
roach.
found.
You
Who
got
came
the
from
big
a
roach.
prehistoric planet himself.
You know what happens?
The famous Dr. Moroch.
See, the thing about Dr. Moroch is Doc has a tendency, each and everything that he brings in, he always cuddles with it. When he brings in the horrible, look at that. That thing is so sweet. I do love this thing. It's really nice. The greatest part of all, to me, is just the bendability of the deals here. That is really, really nice. I think a rule of thumb here on Chiller Theater is when the roach comes out, the show is not going well. Don't you know what I'm saying? Don't you think that's true?
He wants to go visit. Logan?
I got him.
Oh, look at that.
Nice.
Fling him back as though the roach, the flying roach. Oh, let's see if Josh can do a follow-up shot. You ready, Josh? All right, this is going to be a hard one. And... oh, Lord, I got him. All right, here we go. Over, almost.
Nice.
You may need to back up a little.
Nader.
All right, here we go. Roach flinging. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Nice, Josh. Nice work. Hey, who's in the booth today?
We have Nate and Ben.
Nate and Ben in the booth. What's that?
Dan.
Nate and Dan in the booth, and out here, of course, Loganator and the horrible and upsetting Josh. He of the really long, funky beard filled with food particles and stuff like that. Now, Doc, what
What is
else?
it? It's called a savor, isn't it?
A savor.
Savor.
It's actually a food-saving method. It's like one of those deals. Some people have the plastic where you seal a meal. He has a chin saver that he actually puts the stuff right on there. I'd also like to mention, folks, that the under hair is gone and the actual Ned look has returned. We'll talk about that when we come back. Let's go see the rest of the movie. I know. Look at it. Stop doing touch. When the Gappa had the starfish in his mouth. It's just sick to even say it.
I thought that was part of his face.
No, I know.
The first time I saw
it. Like a goatee.
But it was since they're big giant kaiju monsters, that was a giant starfish.
You don't want a starfish in your
Don't you
mouth.
think?
I mean, I can pretty much tell you that right now, right, Logan?
No.
No, I did not think so whatsoever.
No.
So here's the deal. But what I wanted to make a segue here from the goatee of the Gappa to mine is that I've had for a long time now. I've had facial hair beneath the horrible Ned the Dead look, which I have cultivated over the years. And you'll notice we're back to. Back to the smooth.
He likes the smooth,
baby's
silky
bottom-like look and feel of the original Ned the Dead. So it's been a really interesting thing. I find. Oh, here we go. Let's go. Here. I love you. Ooh, yeah, baby. That's sad. Oh, I know. Sorry about
Yes.
that. Hey, do you have anything about
You are
that movie? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's right, sir.
I think the Gappa looks like somewhat like a chicken, don't you?
Yeah.
And in fact, one of the alternate titles of the movie is the Triphibian monster. So he's part dinosaur and part chicken and part lizard,
fish
I guess.
or something like that.
Something
I think
amphibian.
the Gappa flies like a jet is really neat to me.
And the wings don't
Right,
work, so
right.
what's
They just
going
sit, right.
on there?
That's exactly why have wings if you can't
what
flap 'em?
mode of propulsion do you suggest
Exactly. What
there?
we're talking about is the bottom blast.
Yes.
I think that's what they call it, is the bottom blast. In fact, I've actually known some dudes that after a good lunch could propel themselves without their wings. You know what I'm saying? All right, everybody, we'll go back, come back here then, and we'll talk more.
Gappa.
This is one of my favorite lines of all in this movie here. Gappa is more bothered by sounds than other animals. Well, how the heck do they know that? You know what I'm saying? What? Gappa is an... Oh, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no. What is that? What do you got there, Bub?
Well, everybody in the movie was reading about the Gappa.
Yeah?
In the Playmate magazine.
Yeah, well, do you have... I know it's the Playmate magazine... Oh, wait, let me see. Let me see it. Dude, what is that? That's obviously the female Gappa. Right? That is nice, right? That is spectacular. You know, these are nice.
More secrets of the mode of propulsion are revealed there.
That's right, exactly. Much more propulsion is more secrets are revealed. We don't want to get too secretive on the. That was a very creepy thing to say. You're quite welcome. You know.
Are we done with this?
I mean, yeah, you can get rid of it.
2 hours of work?
No. Well, let's show it a little more. Yeah, show it a little more because it's nice. Open it up,
Gappa magazine,
so they can see. This thing is very chicken-like. That is definitely, it's definitely beakish. No doubt about that. You know,
it is.
I mean,
who's that saying?
You know, it looks like there used to be like a champion chicken. You remember that in the old? Have you ever?
I don't believe I was. Well,
it was in Milwaukee. They had a place called Champion Chicken.
I remember Super Chicken.
It was like a chicken restaurant, and they looked hot. Dude, those are nice. They are nice. It's unbelievable. I'll tell you what, you rarely get to see that, you know, and unfortunately you people don't get to see it. That was a lot of work that went into that, though, so I'm awfully glad. Normally, Dr. Moreau has tidbits that he can use during the course of the movie to get us out of these horrible jams where the movie is so rancid that there's virtually nothing to say. And even he has nothing, strangely enough, so it's always a problem.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back and then come on back. If you're still out there, come on back with us, baby.
Wake up.
We'll round it out nice for you. What? What's so funny?
Well, the two helicopters transporting the Gappa through heading towards Tokyo, it kind of looked like a big Groucho Marx mask to me. It's like a big nose and eyebrows.
The touching of the horrible malingit. You know, do you keep your clipboard behind your back so that... doing that on purpose or what?
In case I'm shot by a sniper.
No, that's where his info is. His cheater notes are on there.
Back.
Do you have any other cheater notes on there about the movie?
Oh, man.
Here, I'll tell you. Here's what I want to do, though. You see me lick my fingers? I was used to wonder when I was a kid, and I'd be sitting around watching older people reading or whatever, and every once in a while they'd do that, you know, a little finger lick and a page turn. And I always thought to myself, man, at what point, how old do you get when you have to do that, you know? And because kids don't have to do that. Because kids have natural oils and whatever, you know, that allow their suppleness of whatever they can flip. Let me just say, this is the time. This is how old one needs to be. Because I can't flip pages unless I do the licking. Lick and which is a nice... do you have to do that? Or can you just flip them?
You could.
I'm dry. I think I just have to. All right.
You must have something moist on you.
All right. I wanted to read an email that we got from Andre. Okay. Actually, Andy, in this case, calls himself And.
Thank God.
It said that I wanted to ride you like a macaque. You recall that? And climb on your back. And Andy went out to try and find out. And he said he was reading a Wikipedia article on Nikola Tesla.
Wikipedia.
Of course, you know, which people often do. And it said Tesla was obsessed with pigeons, ordering special seeds for the pigeons he fed in Central Park. Tesla was an animal lover, often reflecting contentedly about a childhood cat, the magnificent macaque, he would call it. And that, my friends, is where... See, Andy found where the macaque reference is from. So I wish to ride you like a macaque.
With the camera.
Gosh, yeah. And cover Ned up. That's always a nice thing to, you know, Dr. Moreau has been working on a way where becomes Dr. Moreau. Chiller Theater with Dr. Moreau. I have the feeling that's it. I know we're heading that way, you know, eventually. So, all right. So the thing about this is that this was a really lousy movie, I guess. You know, and as much as I love the horror film and everything like that, it does get to the point, though, where it's basically a child screaming much of the time, followed by a lot of destruction.
I don't mind that. I like seeing miniatures blown up.
Well, how do they do that? How do they get, you know, I've never been able to understand how, you know, I get the miniature thing about how to make them, you know, and unfortunately... You know, I get the miniature thing. You know what I mean? You know, it's not the best. So Let me just say that, yeah, thanks, the roach. Why do you think I'm attracting roaches? And so, you know, the question I have is, though, so you build them, how do they do it with water, and how do they do it with flame? You know, like with lighter fluid, do you think? They just use lighter fluid?
I suppose.
Which doesn't even exist. You know,
torches.
When I was a kid.
And then you slow-mo it.
Dudes had, like, the old grandpas where they smoked pipes and stuff. When's the last time you saw anyone smoking a pipe? Logan?
Like a week ago.
No, you know what I'm... Seriously?
Yeah.
Because, boy,
Someone
people
at
just...
the station.
Really?
Stuff. Go outside and just...
Really? And smoke their pipe?
Yep.
You know, see, my grandpa...
What's her name?
What's her name? That's good stuff right there. That is good stuff. You know, my grandpa used to smoke a pipe, and man, I actually have to say that the smell of pipe tobacco to this day, it's like comfort food for me, man. It makes me feel good, calm, makes me miss Grandpa.
Nightmare Castle next week, 11:30.
11:30. Tune in.
Barbara Steele.
She's nice. See ya, kids.